Welcome back to the channel, guys. Now, as you can see, I'm stood here in front of an Aston Martin Vanquish. This Aston Martin was used in the 2003 James Bond film Die Another Day, and it was driven by Pierce Brosnan. Now, this is actually my favourite James Bond car, and they say never meet your heroes, so here I am stood in front of one. Let's see what it's actually like. So first thoughts about this car. I mean, it just oozes class. You go anywhere with it and you're going to turn heads wherever you go. The owner of this car has had it for 15 years and he's the second owner, so it's probably one of the best example Vanquishes that you can find. The design, it's aged really well. I mean, it's not looking old, is it? You know, for an almost 20-year-old car, it looks spotless. So this car comes in the tungsten silver, which for me is the best colour to have, although the black is nice as well. Fun fact about this car is the last ever hand-built Aston Martin. I mean, that's a good statement to say, isn't it, if you own one? So under the bonnet of the Vanquish sits a 5.9 litre V12 producing 460 horsepower. Now, this is a Cosworth derived engine. There's a little myth about this being a Mondeo 3 litre V6 put together. Whether that is true, I don't know. Also comes with a carbon fibre strut in 2004. That's actually, my M4 has one of them. So that's my closest resemblance to an Aston Martin Vanquish. So looking at the side profile of the car, you get 19-inch alloy wheels, front and rear. You also get the black calipers as standard, and you also get this chrome strip with the vent on the side. Coming to the rear of the car, you get this big bulge to kind of kickstart the fatness and the shape of the rear. So onto the rear of the car, you get some lovely chrome accents throughout the car, the exhaust, this boot lid, and coming back down to the back window. So looking into the boot here, you've got a nice metal plate with the Aston Martin badge engraved. You've also got the Aston Martin embroidered on the boot mat. Now, you'd probably fit 2 carry-on suitcases in here at a push. You'd be lucky if you did. But it's lovely and coated with all the carpet. It's very nice and plush. So as I get into the car, it's nice and easy to get into. The seats are well supported. The build quality is really good. That's really good. It's leather absolutely everywhere. You get a lovely V12 Vanquish plaque on the door here, handbrake being here, and also on the doors you've got an Aston Martin engraved door handle. So looking onto the dials, on both sides you've got Aston Martin badges on the speedometers. One major thing which I love about this car is all the suede all over the headlining, and you also get a cross-stitch roof, which is total luxury. This Aston Martin is actually more sought after than your regular Vanquishes. With the normal Vanquish being a 2-seater, this is actually a 2+2. There's not much space in the back, so I don't know who you're going to fit in. It'll do 190 miles an hour, but you're not going to care what speed you're doing with that V12 soundtrack, which you will hear in a minute. So when you go to start this car, it's not just a case of foot on the brake and press the start button. It's foot on the brake, both paddles in to put it in neutral, and then hit the start button. Now on to issues. So the most serious issue about the Vanquishes is the oil consumption. Now if you're not on top of this, this can starve the big end bearings at the back of the engine. I don't really say much there. So keep your tabs on your oil consumption. Another thing is the clutch plate. Don't work the clutch too much because they are known to go, and budget around £4,000 for a new one. One annoying thing which I've just noticed is cup holders. There's no cup holders, so if you're driving along, don't know where you're going to put your drink. Onto the glove box, let's see the size of this. So it's big enough to hold a golden gun, excuse the pun. So that's good enough there. So the price when new of this Aston Martin Vanquish in 2004 was £180,000, which is equivalent of £307,000 in today's money. It's a lot of money. Now today, you probably pick one up for somewhere between £60,000 and £70,000, depending on mileage, condition, all those sorts of things. Now this car has done 30,000 miles, so it'd probably be in the higher end of the 60s. So if you're laying around with £70,000 in the bank looking to buy an Aston Martin, then this car might be for you. Now I hope you've enjoyed this little review we've done on this Vanquish, and be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.